The Egyptians have cast a curse upon my army. What is this infernal sorcery? Such was the message King Cambyses conveyed to one of his commanders during the Persian invasion of Egypt. Ancient Egyptian civilization stands as one of the most remarkable in history. Despite their expertise in various fields including medicine, agriculture, and architecture, their society was shrouded in magic and enigma. Today's narrative centers on King Cambyses, whose vast army vanished into the deserts during an attempt to conquer Egypt. We seek to uncover the truth behind what has come to be known as the Pharaoh's curse. Is this legendary malediction real or merely a commonly perpetuated myth? Join me as we delve deeper into this intriguing story. Subscribe to our channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any updates. This is Maram from the Princess of Horror channel. In the era preceding Christianity, various civilizations endeavored to expand their territories and achieve the status of empires, ensuring their legacies were etched into history. Among these formidable entities stood one perhaps unparalleled in its strength, the Persian civilization. The primary bastion of this empire lay in what is now known as Iran, situated in the northern Arabian Peninsula. Despite its impressive power and extensive reach, the Persian Empire harbored a profound aspiration: to conquer Egypt. In 522 BC, King Cambyses II ascended to power following his father Cyrus the Great, referred to in Greek manuscripts as the Gravedigger. Renowned for his fervor for subjugating neighboring realms and taking lives, Cambyses' paramount ambition was to fulfill his father's unfulfilled dream by invading Egypt and incorporating it into the expansive Persian Empire. During this period, Egypt was under the rule of King Ahmose II, renowned for his military prowess, strategic acumen, and seasoned political career. The formidable strength and cunning of Ahmose II instilled fear in many neighboring kingdoms, deterring them from engaging with Egypt. Nevertheless, Cambyses remained resolute in his ambition to conquer Egypt due to its prime geographical positioning that would facilitate further territorial expansions. This marks the commencement of our narrative. Initially, Cambyses sought to assert control over Egypt through diplomatic means, disguised as a peaceful overture. He proposed marriage to the daughter of Ahmose II. However, the Egyptian sovereign rebuffed this proposal and instead dispatched Iris' daughter, a former pharaoh's child, to Cambyses. She revealed her true identity upon arrival, disclosing that she was not the king's daughter as presented. Deeply affronted by this deception, Cambyses perceived it as a grave insult and concluded that his attempt at seizing power diplomatically had failed. Consequently, he resolved to resort to his preferred method, warfare. Cambyses II devised a meticulously strategized plan to invade Egypt, mobilizing and readying his army for the impending campaign. Concurrently, King Ahmose II received an ominous demand from Cambyses: surrender Egypt or face war. In response, King Ahmose committed a critical error. He recruited an army of mercenaries to bolster his forces, mercenaries whose allegiance invariably lies with the highest bidder. Consequently, one of these mercenary leaders defected to Cambyses' side in exchange for promises of Egyptian territory. This defector divulged comprehensive details about Ahmose's military strategies and fortifications, including their strengths and vulnerabilities. Despite these significant advantages, the desert posed a formidable obstacle for Cambyses as he advanced towards Egyptian borders. Opportunistically exploiting ancient enmities between pharaonic Egypt and the Nabatean Arabs, Cambyses forged an alliance with the latter to facilitate his passage through the unforgiving desert terrain. The Nabatean Kingdom, an ancient Arab nation located in the northern Arabian Peninsula, played a significant role in historical military alliances. The Nabateans allied themselves with Cambyses' army, providing it with weapons, equipment, and manpower. Following the mysterious death of Egyptian King Ahmose II, widely believed to be an assassination by poisoning orchestrated by one of Cambyses' spies. In this tumultuous period, King Psamtik III succeeded his father Ahmose II. Facing an overwhelming and formidable military force led by Cambyses and lacking any substantial military experience himself, Psamtik III sought assistance from Greek forces to oppose the Persians. However, his appeals were met with refusal. Even Cyprus, a territory previously under Egyptian dominion, defected to support the Persian Empire in their campaign against Egypt. At that juncture, King Cambyses and his forces, having traversed the desert, arrived at the city of Port Said, then known as Al-Farma, a coastal city graced by the Holy Family during their sojourn to Egypt. A significant battle ensued between the ancient kingdom of Egypt and the Persian Empire. Regrettably, the Egyptian army suffered defeat. However, King Psamtik III managed to flee to Memphis. There he mustered another army and courageously faced the Persians once more. Despite his valor, he was defeated again, subsequently captured and executed in 525 BC. Consequently, Egypt fell under Persian rule officially at this time, but this is not where our tale concludes. With a firm grip over Egypt secured, King Cambyses II's ambition swelled further as he contemplated an invasion of Napata within Nubia's Kushite civilization in northern Sudan. At that time, the Kushite civilization stood among the wealthiest in the world, possessing vast reserves of gold. They earned global respect for their formidable strength and unwavering loyalty to their nation. In an attempt to usurp control over Kush and its precious resources through deceit and strategy, Cambyses resorted to guile. He dispatched emissaries laden with gifts to meet King Nastas, ruler of the Kushites, under the guise of friendship. However, King Nastas saw through this ruse and rejected Cambyses' overtures by sending back his bow as a defiant message: "Let Cambyses come with his army and see what he will do with it." Undeterred but aware of the challenge ahead, Cambyses launched a military expedition towards Napata. However, after enduring harsh desert conditions and scorching heat that depleted their water supply and provisions, his forces were compelled to retreat. Undaunted by this setback, Cambyses resolved to lead a larger contingent of the Persian army himself in another bid against Kush. Cambyses II sought to seize the wealth of the Kush civilization and lay waste to Nubian lands. However, priests of the god Ammonius foretold a dire outcome: the defeat of the Persian forces and Cambyses' own demise. Enraged by this prophecy, Cambyses II ordered an army of 50,000 soldiers to march on the temple of Ammonius in Siwa Oasis, located in Egypt's western desert. What transpired next was extraordinary. As the Persian army advanced through the desert, every single soldier vanished without a trace, as if swallowed by the earth itself. Greek manuscripts later suggested that a powerful sandstorm had engulfed Cambyses' troops, leading to their complete obliteration with no survivors. For centuries, this tale lingered closer to myth than reality until 2009, when Italian researchers Angelo and Alfredo Costiglione uncovered tangible evidence. The team discovered hundreds of skeletons alongside bronze weapons in Egypt's western desert section, offering substantial proof that substantiates this long-elusive story. If you enjoyed the video, my friend, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know, do you believe in the Pharaoh's curse?